haven't done one of these in a long time. This is a picture, going through some old pictures. I like every once in a while just going through, retouching some old stuff. This is a picture from a lake I took almost 4 years ago. Never did anything to it. Not a bad picture. Kind of a generic seascape type thing. Not really sure what I want to do with it. Just see if I can make it look cool. I don't know. Fun to mess around with. Probably just stick in Lightroom for this one, but before I get started, I want to change it to landscape. And I'll definitely crop this, even though it's a single image. I'm definitely going to do probably like a 3:1 crop, because I think that would look cool. But I'm not going to do it until I get, like, it'll probably be mostly sky in some of this, but I'm just going to work my way through most of it before I do that. So kind of my basic workflow, pull down the highlights, open up the shadows, not all the way, just a little bit, not too much. We'll do whites, I don't want to go that far, maybe like there. I don't want to go too far with the blacks. I don't care about down here because I'm not going to have any of that in the picture. I like to add a little bit of texture, reduce a little bit of clarity, and then add a little bit of dehaze. And then I'll just add a little bit of vibrance to this one. So it kind of pops. So just off of that first panel, we got before, after. I'm not going to do any saturation. I probably won't do any saturation on this, actually. I'm going to work in the sky. I do sometimes on these pictures. Let me try this. I like to, yeah, lighten it up a little bit. I think that looks cool. Maybe that's a little too much. But go with more of like the, what is that, aqua tone? A little bit more tealy. Maybe something like that. There we go. And then maybe just a little, yeah, a little bit like that. Not gonna do any split toning. Not gonna sharpen it. I could probably do a little bit of noise reduction. This is on my old camera, which is, the sensor was just a mess. So I'll have to clean that up. I'll do a little bit of noise reduction. At most, this thing might end up on like, Instagram or something, but I mean, this is just kind of screwing around and seeing what we can do. And then remove chromatic aberration, enable profile corrections. This actually has, a lot of chromatic aberration. Look at these pylons there. And boop. Look how off-center it is. I wonder what would happen if I did the auto upright. No. And now it's all messed up. I got to re-straighten it. Does that look good? Alright, still not going to crop it yet. Next, I'm going to come up into the sky. Just want to get the sky looking a little bit better. Oops. And reset. See, do a little bit of exposure, just a little bit. I'll add some warmth, a little bit of magenta, just a little bit. I like even numbers, 10 and 10. A little bit more, a little bit of contrast. Pull down the highlights a little bit more. I think that looks good. And then maybe I'll increase the clarity. I like to sometimes make the clouds look like a little bit crunchy. Like you could obviously like that real soft look. It looks kind of good. See, I should just make a decision, stick with it. I'll increase the clarity just a little bit. And I think that looks kind of nice. So that's where we are. All right, next I want to do something along the horizon here. This is how kind of a generic way that I just do like sort of like nothing seascapes like this. There's nothing really going on terribly interesting. It's just looking out at the water and you have kind of an interesting sky. So same thing here. I'll add a little bit of exposure this time. Instead of take it away, I'll add maybe a little bit of warmth, a little bit of magenta, something, maybe something like that. Maybe a little bit more warmth just to really make it stand out. Ooh, there we go. Yeah, I like that. And then maybe grab a brush or something here. Actually, add a little bit of exposure and just a little bit of blue. Feather, flow, density, it's kind of where I want, it's too big. And then I just kind of follow some of these like natural lines. When I first started using brushes, I never liked them. Something like that, maybe? I don't know. Maybe too much exposure? Maybe like that? Let's look at the before and the after. I kind of like that, actually. Alright, now let's do a crop. I like to do like a 3x1 on these. Like these, I mean, if I could go back and redo this, I'd probably actually shoot it as a pano, so it could be like high res and look really nice. See, I think that looks sweet. Like that. It's maybe a super low res file. Clean up the water, get all this stuff out of the water. Here has been the issue with my Lightroom for a long time. I will click on this. If I zoom in and click on this, see? Nothing. I don't get that. So I have to like guess. I have to completely guess where I am. It's so weird. What is that, Lightroom? This just does not look right, does it? But I can't. That's too much feather. But I don't. So what I have to do is hit spacebar to see my magnifying glass, let go, and then I get the thing back. I'm just going to kind of pop around the photo here. These are probably way too big a circle. Oh, jeez, getting myself confused. All right, let's just see. Maybe I'll take out this guy in the water. Doesn't need to be in here. You're distracting, my friend. I'll leave those people on the pier because who cares? All right, let's see what that looks like. I think for like Instagram purposes, it's totally fine. I got to get rid of this light on the horizon. Hold on. Got a space bar, hand guy. Is that a clean horizon? No. Oh gosh, what have we done? Oh boy, we got some serious stuff going on up in here. Oh my gosh, what is going on here? I mean, these sensor dots look terrible. Let's see. Oh my gosh. There we go. And then, I think that looks pretty sweet actually. Before, after. Maybe, just maybe we'll do something like that. Ooh, ooh, I think that looks sweet. Alright, so this is it. This is the finished image. I actually quite like it. It's kind of, I don't know, I think it looks cool. It's kind of peaceful, kind of chill, cool colors, nothing too vibrant over the top. I'll probably put it on Instagram, maybe, I don't know. Anyway, here's my information. Follow me on Instagram. Appreciate it. If you could throw this video a like or a subscribe, I'm gonna try to continue making, processing videos like this, just going through my old hard drives, finding photos and seeing what I can do. It's kind of fun to go through some of these old pictures. But thanks so much.